In our first match of the opening Group G of the expanded 32-team Club World Cup, we have the reigning Premier League champions Man City taking on the Moroccan giants. Wydad Casablanca at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia on June the 18th, 2025. And while there's definitely a few neutrals who might be disappointed that this clash didn't come around in the knockout stages, this is definitely going to be a cracker of a game. The City ending last season very underwhelmingly, and then splashing out big money on new signings like Aït-Nouri, Reijnders and Cherki. It's going to be very interesting to see how this team performs under their new manager. For Wydad, they were champions back in 2022, but they've since faded a little bit. They finished third in the Moroccan league this season, and they looked very shaky in their two pre-tournament friendlies against Chelsea and against an MLS All-Star side, they said. So both teams go into this one with something to prove, and we break down all the info for you right here, right now. But before we do, if you're not already, please make sure to give this video a like. And while you're at it, why not subscribe so you don't miss any more of our upcoming videos? So let's start off by taking a look at each team's form going into this one. As mentioned, Man City ended last season quite underwhelmingly, failing to retain their Premier League crown, losing in the FA Cup semi-finals, and then bowing out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. However, they did end their season on a high by winning the treble-winning season in 2022-23, which was some feat by Pep Guardiola's men. They went unbeaten in the Premier League for a large portion of that campaign, eventually finishing with 89 points, only dropping 18 points all season long. Their attack was spearheaded by Erling Haaland, who had a record-breaking season in the league with 36 goals. But he was unalone, as Kevin De Bruyne also chipped in with 10, and Bernardo Silva with 8. City are looking to bounce back from a disappointing domestic season and add another trophy to the cabinet. Wydad, on the other hand, have had a pretty decent season. They finished third in the Boucheta, the top tier of Moroccan football, and also reached the final of the CAF Champions League, where they lost to Al Ahly. They then qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup by winning the 2022 CAF Champions League. But since then, they've been inconsistent and are missing some key players heading into this one. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups, and then we follow up with our Man City vs Wydad, add betting tips and predictions. For City, they're expected to field a strong lineup, including the likes of Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, and John Stones in defense, Rodri in midfield, and of course, the lethal attacking duo of Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland. We're expecting a 4-3-3 formation for City, which has been their go-to formation in recent years. Pep loves his possession-based style of play, and this formation allows for quick passing and movement, enabling them to control the pace and create numerous goal-scoring opportunities. They'll be looking to dominate possession and press high up the pitch, forcing Wydad into mistakes and creating turnovers in dangerous areas. As for Wydad, they're likely to adopt a more compact formation and rely on quick counterattacks. They are not expected to match City's intensity and possession stats, but they'll be looking to catch them off guard with some speedy counterattacks. The big question mark for them is whether they can keep a clean sheet, as they've been leaky at the back in recent games. Alright, so let's move on to our Man City vs Wydad betting tips and predictions. If you're hoping for a low-scoring affair, then this isn't the match for you. All of the predictions point towards a comfortable Man City win, with many predicting a 3-1 or 4-1 victory for the citizens. What's even more interesting is that most of the predictions also indicate that Man City will keep a clean sheet, suggesting that Wydad may struggle to find the back of the net against the strong City defense. In fact, one prediction even forecasted a 4-0 win for City. Looking at the over 2.5 goals market, the majority of predictions lean towards over 3.5 goals, reflecting the anticipation of a high-scoring game. Notably, almost half of the predictions suggest over 4.5 goals, indicating a potential goal fest. The market also anticipates that both teams will find the back of the net in this match, with only a few predictions favoring a City clean sheet. This suggests that while City is expected to score multiple goals, Wydad may still manage to find at least one goal past the City defense. When it comes to individual player performance, most predictions point towards Erling Haaland scoring twice in this match. This reflects the market's confidence in Haaland, its ability to find the back of the net, given his prolific goal-scoring record. Interestingly, some predictions also suggest that Bernardo Silva will score one goal, indicating that the market expects him to have a strong performance as well. Overall, these predictions suggest that Man City is heavily favored to win this match comfortably, while still leaving a glimmer of hope for Wydad to score at least one goal. The market clearly anticipates an exciting high-scoring game with plenty of goal-scoring opportunities for both teams. So if you're planning on betting on this match, consider these predictions and the insights they offer into the likely outcome of this clash of the Titans. Alright, so now for our bold closing prediction. I think Man City will cruise to a 4-1 victory with Haaland scoring once again and the new signings making an impact. City need to hit the ground running in this tournament, and we think they will against a very beatable Wydad side. That's all for our match preview and bold prediction for Man City vs Wydad. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our upcoming videos. And while you're at it, why not check out our other video for all the latest in the world of football. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.